Hi everybody, Sylvia here. Lovely to see you. Great you found this. To introduce myself for those whose first time it is, my name is Sylvia. I live in New Zealand. I am a conscious channel and I am working with a group called the Group of 100. These are a collection of Ascended Masters and Galactics linked to Christ energy, Christ consciousness. My usual sources are Yeshua, the Magdalene and Mother Mary. We are working also with the Melchizedek energy as whatever messages they feel are important to offer at this time. This is what they are using me for, to bring in remembrances of some of the higher aspects of life on earth. So I will tune in and we will see what they will bring today. Great. Go. Yes, dear one, yes, we are here. We are in joy because we can feel the waves of the ocean on your body as you did your winter immersion yesterday. We can feel how your frequency has lifted, and the energy of the solar rays on your body combined with the water element immersion is indeed a great lifter of being, of frequency, and a great focuser of mind, heart and intention. We are mentioning this because we indeed would recommend for all humanity at this time to have as much immersion as possible in the water element. The ocean, the salt frequency is very powerful, but all natural waterways will have this gift of cleansing and reorganizing, in fact, the cells of your body. The water is intelligence. It carries frequencies of love, it carries coding, and it has the power to awaken great remembrance of your many selves, your multidimensional self, when you immerse in it. It indeed is singing to you as you immerse. So this song of this element, we welcome you into this powerful, this most powerful of the elements for humanity at this time. Each element, of course, we do not mean to insult or diminish any element in relationship to any other element. This channel has worked and teaches with a system of teaching called 4 Elements Voice. She is training the authentic voice in her clients. And as a tool now for 30 years, she has used this connection with these ancient sacred forces, which are the 4 elements. We of course know there are 5 elements in the Chinese system. We know that there are the 5 elements, which are slightly different. And indeed this one does also use and refer to the element of ether as her 5th element. However, the 4 elements do carry a sacred resonance throughout time. And there are various ways, of course, the human being can connect with these at this time. One is to simply be in nature. One is to be in nature celebrating whatever occurs this day. If you are doing the walking and the rain falls, then you say, thank you, Mother Goddess of Nature, for giving me extra communion with the water element today. If you are walking on a radiant summer day, and even if the sun were to burn, we remain thankful of, yes, I feel these solar rays, I welcome them into my body. I understand they are intelligence and they are reformatting my system as I bask. It has become fashionable to protect and defend against the rays of the sun. Indeed, we believe this is a misinformation that has been given the planet Earth. And even though the sun is strong in frequency, it ultimately always brings healing. Its power is to transform and literally enlighten your being. It is part of the, as it were, agenda of the Dark Ones, that they have wanted to prevent mankind from receiving these solar rays so as to diminish their growth at this time. So again, we recommend that a gentle 10 or 20-minute immersion in the sun's rays every day. We know it is very good for your vitamins, but it is extremely good for refreshing all multidimensional aspects of self, soul and spirit. The fire element, indeed, this one recently has been using a lot of the flame, and in the winter months, of course, the flame is heartening and healing on many, many levels. The flame also signifies that consciousness of the meditating mind. It provides one of the major focus in many traditions of meditation, and indeed it is the self inviting this aspect of fire deeply into the core of the being as you focus and sit with this flame in meditation. The earth, of course, the groundedness. Grounding is, of course, extremely fashionable at the moment. All forms of grounding, mats and grounding shoes and grounding mattresses, and all things designed with this to contain this hum of the earth within them, that science has allowed these extraordinary things to be created. And yet you can still just walk with the bare feet on the earth and receive these frequencies for yourself. To connect these bare feet really for 5-10 minutes a day, to walk in nature, stand in nature, tune into nature, and be aware that the mother, this deep female element, is truly speaking to you from the depths of the planet, right up through the rooted system, right up into the soles of your feet and up into the core of your body, as if indeed you were a great tree growing from this nurturing soil which holds your roots, which holds you in security, and lets you know that yes, in this incarnation I am on planet Earth and I stand rooted. We stand rooted in what we call in New Zealand our whakapapa, which is our lineage, our actual human lineage down through the generations. But also this contains within it the invitation to explore your spiritual lineages. Spiritual lineages, of course, so we have our physical familial lineages of the earth, and we come up through our trunk and up to the heavens, and there we will also, through our leaves and our ever-expanding branches, again sort of metaphorically be and in actuality when you are in deep meditation, to reach out for your spiritual lineages. These lineages are aspects of yourself who are in current time, given that there is no time, often living parallel lives in other dimensions and possibly other planets. So then we come to the element of air, and lately here in New Zealand there has been a great sharp winter wind which has refreshed this one enormously, because of course it stimulates the mind, it blows the cobwebs out, and most importantly, as shamanic tradition suggests, it takes us on the back of the eagle, or flying with the eagle's eye, up to the mountains to get a clear overview. At this time on planet Earth, we cannot stress the importance of each person developing this quality of discernment, moving through these times. And this eagle vision is one of the main tools that has been offered mankind down through the ages to pull themselves out of the 3D realities which threaten to diminish frequency and lead to points of over-concern or anxiety or overthinking or even obsession. So this overview, which sometimes can be triggered by a simple walk in nature or a gear change by speaking with somebody you love, or filling your heart with blessed poetry or a song that lifts your spirits. This lifts you, this can lift you into this eagle's vision where, now I can look down on my 3D life from more of my 4D moving towards 5D perspective. When we are looking from this perspective, we see that indeed it is love which is the engine here. And as we see from wide above, as it were, and we seek to find the answers, we realize the importance again of asking the questions and leaving them open for the divine to answer. So that indeed we do not have to pressure ourselves with this idea that there is a perfection, an answer, that perhaps I'm not doing it right and I could be doing it better. All of these patterns of anxiety that are so dominant in people's worried minds these days. We ask you, please know that there is another way of seeing. There is another way of hearing. And when you are in the air element, it is the rush of wind against your wings that you hear. The sense of your reaching and connection with your divine aspects that we encourage you to move towards. Remember that each person on this planet has a team of guides and guidance waiting always to assist. There are guides, there is a guardian angel, but for the angelics, they must be asked out loud, please angels, please my team, please be with me. Please, in great extremis, you can ask, please, angel of mercy, be with this beloved who is ill, or help me with this particular sort of dark night of the soul energy. We can ask our helpers and be ready to receive, of course, as we do so. So returning again to the water element, which is where we started. This is the element that carries the energy of feeling, the feeling impulse which arrives from the belly, from the gut. It is the intelligence of the gut brain, which says, this is true for me. This defines me because this tells me what I want. And what I want is where my passion leads me, my truth, my instinct, my love, my desire, my appetite. This all is stimulated by this element of water within us. So open to these elements, dear ones. We will speak more at a later time in more detail. This one, Sylvia will share more of her vocal work, which you of course are all welcome to access when the link to her website arrives in weeks to come, where you will find various courses of study in person and online, where you can engage the elements of sound and tone in relation to these elements, activating these elements within your body, allowing your body to become an embodiment of the energy of these elements, a deep honoring of the mother, Pachamama, who holds the frequencies of these elements in her being. And of course Father Sky and Grandmother Moon, that all of these great archetypal universal energies all have a hum, and that hum is of a divine tone, and that tone we can, in our current limited human form, we can still begin to access these frequencies by cleansing our sounding channel, opening our sounding channel, and awakening and inviting the resonant frequencies of these very profound, energetic aspects of the Godhead into our daily life through our toning, even through our speaking, once the awareness is in place of your tonal gateways being opened within yourself. So we will see if there's anything more that we would like to share before we leave today. This is a general taster and overview to the work that Sylvia offers in the world, and that we wish to awaken you to for the ongoing well-being of your dear and wondrous human vessels. We will now depart. Blessed be, and blessed be.